Janaza Fozia Martin Isaacs of number 12, Minaria Crescent in Silvertown. The time of Janaza was at 11:30. You can speak to Amin on 079 378 3173. 079 378 3173 for the Janaza of Fozia Martin Isaacs. It was the Janaza of Zuleika Peterson of number 55 Alice Street in Goodwood. The time of Janaza was at 10 this morning. You may speak to Pfizer on 071 882 8710. 071 882 8710 for the Janaza of Juleha Peterson of number 55. Of Janaza was at 11. Call Nazima on 083 261 9355. 083 261 9355 for the Janaza of Yusuf Isaacs. It was a Janaza of Nabawiya Friday of number 19 Camille Boom Street in Pontiago. The time of Janaza was at 12:30. You may call Shamil on 0711 571 689. 0711 571 689 for the Janaza of Nabawiya Friday. It is the Janaza of Juleika Ismail of number 64 Claytonburg Road in Rylands. The time of Janaza is at 3 o'clock. Salatul Janaza will be performed at Habibia Sufi Masjid, and thereafter they'll proceed to the Johnson Road Kabristan. Ibrahim is the person to contact on 082 369 8433. 082 369 8433 for the Janaza of Juleika Ismail of number 64 Claytonburg Road in Rylands. The time of Janaza is at 3 o'clock. It was the Janaza of Suleiman Goliath, also known as Popeye. The address is 42 South Road in Wynberg. The time of Janaza was at 12:30. You may speak to Washila on 072 551 3321. 072 551 3321 for the Janaza of Suleiman Goliath, also known as Popeye. Popeye.
Popeye.
Popeye.
Isn't that cartoon was a Popeye?
Yeah,
Also?
Popeye is a pops up spinach and he gets
Yeah.
all strong. Yes.
إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون كل نفس ذائقة الموت لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت.
I see I have nothing. I only go up to Asr.
I believe so.
I'm not even gonna question it. I'm gone, my friend. Ik gooi Mufti Asim Rashid, Umar ibn
Yeah, I see
al-Khattab.
you put anything after Asr. I guess because it's gonna be long to
I'm
ride.
already.
Oh, Asr Salah
Can I
and
watch?
Dua, that's why.
شوفي اليوم راديو 786 كيب تاون. كل اليوم تما.
شحال راديو شحال؟
راديو 786.
786.
لا بغيتيني نقولها لك انا جيت.
لا أنا في راديو دابا 786 كيب تاون 786 كيب تاون. المهم راه غادي نحضركم معايا لايف. قولوا لي واش الصوت مزيان راني دايره المايك.
Oh, are they recording that? So be
She's
in that,
also,
be in that
okay.
frame, okay?
She's
Okay.
also on live and people is watching there.
Hello. Okay, let's say hello.
Hello.
How's it?
Yeah, wait for us 5 دقائق.
Soon.
هوا.
2 minutes.
Hello, all tune into Radio 786 all the way from Cape Town, the mother city, Republic of South Africa.
Let's
There we
go.
go.
المهم راه حنا 5 دقائق غنجيو صافي. من الصوت مزيان داكشي هو داك. المهم انا خليته هنايا ما قربتوش. وقولوا لي ما نقرا لي كومونتيك ديالكم. يلا سير. هنايا كاميرا. اوكي.
Good.
Jamila, she mustn't look at you, right?
She can't. No, she must look at me. She must be natural. She can look at me. She can look me any way she wants to. As long as she's in the frame.
By its nature is bound to perish. Allah the Most High has spoken the truth.
Sister Jamila.
J- Are you also going to talk? Why?
FYI. You still have FYI.
This is FYI.
Oh, okay.
Kanoni.
For
Kanoni.
your information, yeah.
Kanoni. I'm so used to calling you Kanoni. I forgot your name.
Tenoni.
Yes.
راه نقول لهم راه جبنا من
So, oh,
عندكم
my favorite name. How can I forget?
بلا
Sorry. You good?
يا نقول
Bismillah.
يلا بسم الله.
For your information.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Very good afternoon. Goedemiddag and Molweni to one and all. It's a beautiful, confusing day in the way. Is it raining or is it sun? Is it rain and sun together? What is it? I don't know. Saeed, you know what they say when it rains and it's sunshine at the same time?
Someone's birthday.
No, not someone's birthday. In fact, not the rainbow either. It's not. It's it is someone's birthday. No. They say Boboyantro. The baboons are getting married.
Oh.
Yeah, Boboyantro. Ek weet nie wie is die Boboyan nie. So if a person is getting married, I don't know. That person probably the Boboyan. I don't know. But anyway, that is the old saying here. If it's rain and sun, that's a Boboyan what throw. Yeah. So there we go. Thursday, the 18th of July, 2024, corresponding to the 11th of Muharram. Is it the 11th? Let me try and think about it. No, it cannot be. It cannot be. But all right. Well, because we've just had the 10th on Tuesday, the 9th, the 10th. Oh, it could, yeah, it is the 11th of Muharram, 14, 14. The days go by so quickly that I am so confused. Oh, Allahu Akbar. So let us live in the moment and make it count, inshallah. My name is Jamila Parker Gold Solker. Joining me in studio is Saeed Soma. And of course, taking your calls on 021 699 is Nazima Adams. And our producer of the FYI show is Zainab Bean. I trust you're having a good day, right? Inshallah. So do chat to us on the WhatsApp line 0786 10 11 12. Lots happening today, alhamdulillah. Now, coming up on the FYI show, let's give you a reminder of what we had before the 2 o'clock news. We had Islam, the way of life, and it was presented by Mufti Asim Rashid and featuring Umar ibn al-Khattab's legacy in Palestine. May Allah grant us the understanding, inshallah. Now today we go up close and personal with Miriam Belkahil, who cycled over 20,000 kilometers from Morocco to Cape Town. Subhanallah. And she's a young lady. Alhamdulillah, anyway. Let's get inspired by Mariam as well. And a little bit later, that's after 3 o'clock, we will have our Jumu'ah broadcast and Jumu'ah profile, and that's from the Abdurrahman Masjid in Observatory. So that is where our Jumu'ah proceedings will take place, inshallah. And to tell us more will be Imam Ismail Davids. All right, 0786 10 11 12 is that number for you to interact with us, to engage with us. Do send through your comments, your suggestions as well. And we love hearing from you. Here someone says, Salams in today's time does nog net Bobbejane wat trou. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Salams, my sis, I really had a good laugh now. Yes, I remember that saying of the Boboyan throw. As long as we're not the Boboyana Antigori. So we're just saying, right? So there we go. And again, Auntie Aisha Jaffer says, yes, the Boboyan is getting married. I want to know who are those two Boboyana that's getting married. But all right, let's get into up close and personal with Miriam Belkahel. And we cycled over 20,000 kilometers, like I've mentioned, from Morocco to Cape Town, visiting 20 countries in 18 months. Subhanallah. Her journey, documented on social media, included challenges like malaria, bike issues, and visa delays, but also highlights things such as the beauty and the hospitality of Angola. Currently resting in Cape Town, Miriam plans to continue exploration of Africa Next, visiting Lesotho. Oh, I've got family in Lesotho. Now, so according to Google, the estimated time distance between Cape Town and Morocco via the Trans-Sahara Highway N1 is 158 hours. For Miriam, who cycled from her home country to the mother city, her solo route was much longer as she visited several countries along the way. The trip was also well documented via social media pages, as I've mentioned. Now, on Saturday, the 29th of June, she posted a photo of herself at the iconic yellow frame at Eden on the bay in Strand with the words, "Praise be to God, safely arrived in South Africa after a year and a half." SubhanAllah. And more than 20,000 kilometers and 20 countries. So let's first welcome Miriam Belkahel in studio. And of course, I'm joining her is Yusuf Kanoni as well. But ladies first, Miriam, a hearty welcome. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us right into the storm, into the
Yeah.
rain. How are you doing?
You know, since I start my journey,
Mm.
since Guinea, every country I pass, it's raining. Like I was surprised when I crossed Angola and it was raining. I was like, oh come on, I want some sunshine.
Not in Cape Town very soon, but well, there you got some sunshine and you got a bit
Yeah,
of rain. If you look out of the window,
yeah,
it's sunshine.
can see.
But you know what they say about the rain, eh? It's
Mm.
the mercy, it's rahmah from Allah.
Ah,
So there we go. It's His
yeah,
rahmah, it's His mercy
yeah,
that has brought you here safely.
yeah.
So looking forward to hearing all about your journey from Morocco, Casablanca to be
Yes,
precise,
yeah.
to Cape Town. And you know what I said of you crazy girl. But we also want to say thank you to Yusuf Kanoni for also accompanying Mariam into the studios of Radio 786. Assalamu alaikum, Yusuf.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته, Sister Jamila, and to all the staff of Radio 786,
Are you good?
and to all your listeners of FYI.
Yes, indeed. Are you well, sir?
Alhamdulillah, we're coping. The weather is absolutely nice and cold.
It is.
It's freezing, and it's more freezing than last year.
Mm.
So we can feel it this year very,
Yeah.
bit tough and
Absolutely,
especially
absolutely. I must just say thank you for accompanying Miriam and bringing it to the studios of Radio 76. We're looking forward to listening to her journey from,
Inshallah.
like I said, Casablanca all the way to Cape Town.
Well, she started from the Casablanca, the mother city of Morocco, to the mother city of the Republic of South Africa.
All right, there we have it. So let's Miriam, then share what inspired you to embark on this incredible journey from the mother city of Morocco, as Yusuf has said, to the mother city here.
So for me, before this journey, I was so motivated for climbing. I was hiking a lot, and in the same time, I like cycling. I was using my bike just to go to the work, to meet my friends. I don't use transportation. So and they said, why to not mix these two hobbies together? So I like to climb the highest mountains like Kilimanjaro when I finish of the highest mountains in Morocco. So I said, okay, let's go there, but not by plane, and it's gonna be a good way to show to the people that like for me as a Moroccan woman, African, that I can do this and I can share more about Africa. I'm always inspired by African women, how they are hard worker, how like you see there is lots of countries and you see that always the African women are like we said Mama Africa. It's like the mother of this continent. So I want to meet more and new about the different culture, and in the same time mixing my hobbies of cycling and climbing and talking about the climate change. We can use like kind of transportation that they are friendly with the nature,
Mm.
because with this climate change that we are now we see that it's not easy for us as Moroccan. Now the country is dry. In some other countries in like in Central Africa or West Africa, it's raining so much, so it's kind of we have to calm down with the nature. So yeah, I
Mm.
said okay, let's mix it all together and get some good projects.
So what were you doing before you decided to take on this crazy journey?
Yeah, I had a normal life. I was working. In the same time, I was hiking a lot in the weekends, getting holidays. I bought my bike in COVID time, and it was the first bike trip for me because the country was closed and the
Mm.
city, for my city Casablanca, it was closed, so I cannot go by bus. So I say, why not by the
Bicycle.
bike? Let's
Mm.
see if I will love this hobby of cycling and traveling by bicycle, having all my house in my bike. And it's then when I start to cycle in Morocco, and then I said, oh, I love this.
I love this.
So why not? Yes, Africa, I'm coming.
Oh wow! So, what was your initial plan for the trip, and how did it evolve as you traveled through different countries?
So for me, I didn't have like, for me, I just check one note that I have this morning. My route was to going from the Sahel, like going to Mali, Burkina, Niger. But now with the conflict that they have in the Sahel, it's not safe for me. So for me, I'm not like, okay, I'm going to this country. I'm going to visit this. No, for me, it's okay. I will live for today. I will visit this country, and then I have to plan. It depends of the visas, how many days I have, if I feel very, it was like this, not just having a plan.
I want to do this um, incredible journey. I've got this dream.
Yeah.
I'm going to go from Casablanca. I want to travel to Cape Town. I want to do it via using my bicycle, right?
Yeah.
So surely it takes a lot of planning. How am I going to do this? What is it that I'm going to be needing? How do I break this to my family? And so on. So did you not do all of those things? Tick, tick, tick on my list.
So for me, starting from 2019,
Yeah.
I knew that I want to go to cycle around Africa. So I had like, okay, I'm going there, but I didn't have the budget for this. I didn't
Yeah.
have the bike. I bought the bike in the COVID because I'm so short and small. I don't find my size, like for to get in not expensive bike. So then I said, okay, I will every month I will like make small amounts. I will keep it
Save
away.
it. Mm.
This is for my African journey. And I started to do this, and then COVID came. So for maybe 3 months, I didn't travel, and I live in my parents' house. So I didn't have lots to money to. So I managed to save some money,
Yeah, you didn't have a
and
lot of
then
expense.
yeah,
Mm.
and then the COVID came, and I started to travel a lot with the bike, and I started to spend almost all the money I was saving,
Ah,
and I started to bought the gears for this, the bike, and everything was expensive. And then I just started to merge. I was selling my tote bags and t-shirts, and because people they want to help, they asked me to make this GoFundMe or this like they can send you money. I wasn't so I didn't want to do this, so I said, okay, if you want to support, you can buy from me. I have like it's a shop, online shop.
mm.
So people they start to support so much. So I got lots of support from my friends and lots of people I don't even know. They just follow me on social media. So I managed to get some money from this, and then I got a sponsor for the first year. So it was helping a lot.
Yeah.
So it just kind of it was making the thing easier. Yeah.
Mm. I mean, you need a special bike for a trip such as this. I
Yeah.
mean, 1.5 years on the road and so on. It takes proper planning, but it seems to me you love living on the edge,
Yeah.
adventurous.
Yeah, I'm adventurous. I can agree with this. But it's not the good bike that you need, but if you are going to make this journey, you
Mm.
have to have a strong mind. It's all in the mind. Like even if you have the best gears, the best bike, if you are don't like your
Mm.
mind is not with you, you will not even achieve the
So,
half. You will be so tired.
yeah.
So yeah.
So okay, now you've got all of this, and you need to now break this news to your parents. I mean, you are a young lady, and you're going to be doing this on your own, traveling what 20 countries is it?
Yeah.
How do you approach your parents and say, "Mom, Dad, this is me being crazy again"?
You know, my parents, they know that I'm crazy girl. They know that, like, you know, when you have a crazy girl, you have to live with it. Like, they know that I'm in the adventure, and
Mm.
if I want to do something, like, I will fight for it. So when I started, I didn't tell them, okay, I'm going to cycle all around Africa. I said, I'm going to Africa, and they said, okay. For my father, I don't know why, but for him, it was, I'm going to Senegal. So every time he says, oh, you are going to, oh, Senegal, they are Muslim. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be fine. Oh, and okay, Senegal, no problem. So I see they don't have a war. Okay, for them it was, and then they saw the in my social media, and they saw that okay, it's gonna be 2 years, and I show the map of my my, and then yeah, my route, and then my brother, he comes and said, ah, are you crazy? How can you just go for 2 years? What are you with? And my mom said, oh, what's happening? He says, I'm telling to my brother, don't tell them. And then it starts like step by step to make them, yeah, this is something I want to do. I will be careful, and yeah, this is what it is.
It is what it is. But now, saying you're going to be careful. Okay, so we'll speak about that. You know,
Okay.
the challenges along the way and so on. So now, um, when did you leave Casablanca?
I left Casablanca in the 8th of January
Okay,
last year.
last year.
Yeah.
So now you need to obviously have provisions when you decide to take this trip, right? So, so what do you pack? I mean, it's a bicycle. It's not
Yeah.
like a car where you have a boot full of stuff. So,
Yeah.
what do you put into your bike? How do you prep your bike? And what did you pack?
So for my bike, the thing that I learned in
Mm.
this journey, to be minimalist. Like for me now,
Yeah.
it's not me 2 years ago. Like for me now, I'm packing just the thing that I need, and they have everything from my bike. I have my tent, I have all my biking, my camping gears, and they have a stove, and they have the Moroccan bread. You
Oh.
know, I have everything, and for cooking, I have everything for cooking. And then I have my clothes, but I don't carry a lot of clothes because it's kind of, I just wash what I need, and then you
Yeah.
know, I'm having two washing, one in the night and then make it dry in the
Mm.
next day in the bike. So it's kind of being minimalist, and I have all I need, like for to fix the bike.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of the I have 3 bags, and they are full of things that's essential for this journey.
Okay. Yusuf?
Yeah, Sister Jamila, when she says Moroccan bread,
Mm.
so the Moroccan bread is actually it's a pot. It's a teapot.
Oh.
It's a Moroccan teapot.
Mhm.
So that's the name of the
Oh,
teapot.
it's not
called
bread.
bread. No. Bread. Bread is
Bread is
is a teapot where
Ah.
actually she have the Moroccan tea. Wherever she pot herself, and then
Then
she
she'll make
translates
some
it in
Moroccan tea.
yeah.
Oh. So did you lose any weight from the time you've left?
You know, even with this 1.5 year, like, and I got for malaria, and you know, I lost 2 kilo, 3 kilo.
Oh,
Not,
okay.
yes,
That's that's
yeah.
nothing.
Oh, in Africa,
Yeah.
you eat very good.
Oh, okay. We're going to speak about all of that in a
Yeah.
bit. Just very quickly, 0786101112 on the WhatsApp number. We have a message that says Assalamu alaikum. So inspiring to hear this from this Moroccan, mashallah. I also want to travel myself to my country of origin, which is Morocco. May Allah grant her, may Allah grant her safe travels. Ameen. Shukran so much to that listener. Well done, Miriam, says Sister Fatima Effendi. How old is she? Tell them how old you are, Miriam.
28.
28. But when
Yeah.
she left the country, she was 27.
Yeah. 27.
Right. All right. We'll need to take a break, it seems. And it says here, before we go for a break, just very quickly, Assalamu alaikum, Jamila. It's Bobby and Jane that is getting married. Bobby Jane. Okay.
Congratulations.
Bobby Yan. Okay, Bobby Yan John. Let's take the break, and when we come back, we will continue journeying with this incredible lady, young lady, Miriam Belkahil, that traveled from Casablanca, it's Morocco, to Cape Town. How? Cycling. So we'll hear more after the break.
Good job.
Good, good, good. Goodness me.
دري القارة اليوم بالشارع.
Health is wealth. This is why the Melamed Private Hospital Group is on a mission to bring you the best medical care when you need it most. We bring excellent healthcare that is patient-focused to every corner of the Western Cape, with facilities in Belleville, Gatesville, Mitchells Plain, and of course, Melamed not only has an emergency unit that is available 24/7, it also boasts a leading heart center, a one-of-a-kind
No, it's not on, but
facility in the area.
you can just
Providing affordable quality health.
Oh, you're still going to edit it.
Warming sales now on at in the carpet until the month of August. First choice of pre-paid
So maybe, Shamina, maybe I can say that about
each. Sasco Snowflake 2.5 kg cake flour, just $53.99 each.
it's good for the people to connect
Cooking
Mm.
oil only at
to the continent and to see how beautiful it is.
12 times
But I don't want you to
4
do maybe take too much because I want this whole journey. I need to because we won't have a lot of time left then.
and many more in-store specials in my couches, clean hubby bun, decent Rylands,
She's the
biggest
first female, eh?
I don't like to say it.
No, Shamina was
Consistently
say
offering
the
you
first
the
female.
best
Because the most of the cyclists go out.
He doesn't want me to say that when you can't do it. It's what makes you comfortable. You don't want to say that. To the first.
delicious homemade pickles and herbs made on our terrace.
I want
ما
to make them.
ما كنبغيش نقول زعما.
Ostrich patties and ostrich shish kebabs, all served at an experienced level.
Radio 786 100.4 FM. This is the FYI show. My name is Jamila Parker. Sulfur Said Soma in studio with me. And of course, is that Auntie Yasmin? Yes, Auntie Yasmin already. And of course, taking calls on 0216991786. And we are going up close and personal with Miriam Belkhel, who cycled over 20,000 kilometers from Morocco to Cape Town, visiting 20 countries in 18 months. Wow, an amazing lady. And as you heard, she is 28 years old. When she left her country, Casablanca, she was 27. So 1.5 years later, she ends up in Cape Town. So, how did you prepare physically and mentally for such an extensive and challenging journey?
So for me, because before starting, like before leaving Morocco, I took 1 year of holiday from work. So I was cycling around Morocco for almost 1 year, hiking. I
Goodness.
did, yeah, the crossing of the high Atlas Mountains, and I crossed the desert with the nomads. So I didn't have a problem. Like for me, it's not something. And yeah, for me, it's something that I want to do for a long time. So for me, I was excited from Morocco to almost Guinea-Bissau. I was so excited. I was full of energy. So yeah, it was.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we want to speak about some of the most significant challenges you faced during your journey. And you mentioned, dealing with malaria, and then I also you had bike issues, and just off air, Yusuf, you spoke about the visa delays that Miriam had.
Yeah.
So take us through that and how you overcame all of those challenges.
So yeah, for me, I had 4 malaria.
Wow.
And it's not easy, but yeah, I survived. Like just you have to get the pills and everything. It's make you very tired, and it's not.
So where did this happen?
Yeah, I got 2 malarias in Ivory Coast, and I got one in Nigeria and one in Angola.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the one from Angola, I got it in DRC. I was cycling 2 weeks with this malaria. I thought it just because it was hilly and because of the weather and everything, but it was malaria. When I arrived to Rwanda, it was the malaria, so it was. But yeah, it was.
What did you do? I mean, like you say, it does affect your strength, your energy.
Yeah.
Then what did you do? How did you overcome Malaria is big. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
just a common cold that you can just shrug off.
I drink energy drink. So yeah, I just taking the medicine and trying to be good with this malaria living.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, and speak to us about the bike issues.
Yeah, I got a lot of bike because I don't take asphalt roads almost. I take the gravel road, bad roads, and with this rainy season that don't stop in West and Central Africa, the bike don't like this, but I like it. So the bike was always complaining. I got a lot of problem
Mm.
with the bike, but yeah, I managed to fix the problem and made it to
So
South
you,
Africa.
so you have to fix the problem
Yeah,
because you had no support. Eh? You did this solo.
yeah, I met another cyclist. We cycled some parts together. So it's kind of if I have a big problem, if it just to find a way to just fix it and making something to make it to a big city so I can change the parts that was broken or something like this. But it's all about managing how to fix the thing and like don't getting tired mentally about this.
Yeah.
Just continue.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, and it works.
No, no. Getting into the countries and where visas were needed, didn't that frustrate you? Because a visa can take quite a bit of time.
Yeah, it's sometimes for the visas it's kind of challenging
Mm.
to get some countries visa. It can take you time of wait to get the visa, and sometimes it's super expensive. You have to pay a lot of money to get the visas, and for example, for one country visa, I had to make the residency card of another country to get this visa. So
Mm.
it's not that easy to get some visa, but yeah, it's kind of challenging. Even for Lesotho, the visa for Lesotho is challenging for me. And yeah, it's kind of, you have to, there is a challenge on the road. You have to deal with them. And that's the journey. It's not about the good thing. Yeah.
Mm. So what keeps you motivated then? What keeps you going? Because I mean, it's very frustrating, like you say. It's challenging. You need to improvise. You need to think on your feet. What keeps you going?
I love what I do, and I'm so happy to share this with another people to show them how Africa is beautiful, how people are like very kind and they are always happy to help. It's not just about the war, it's not just about what they show us in the media for lots of years, just the bad things of
Mm.
Africa. No, this is Africa. Look how people they can invite you to their house without even asking for something. Yeah, sometimes people they ask for money. People have nothing. People they uh, for them you are different. You have money, but you have like to. It's not what Africa gave me. It's
Mm.
more than what people can ask for. Like people are so nice. Like for 1.5 year, and I'm feeling like it's only 2 months because it was very nice experience. People are so kind. Like, but if I had a bad experience,
Mm.
if other people had a bad experience, like in such kind same adventure or something, it's kind of can be 5% or 6%. But look at me, 1.5 year, and I'm just happy about it. I got robbed once, but
You did?
yeah, and I even didn't like remember it because it's kind of can happen even in Casablanca where I live. Like,
So,
so it's not just because it's happening to you here. You have to make like, oh,
so where
yeah,
did this
Africa is not
happen?
safe, and
So where were you robbed?
it was in Benin, Cotonou.
Okay, as long as
Yeah.
it's not here in Cape Town. Yeah. Share some or particular memorable experience or encounter that stood out to you during your travels.
Sorry.
A memorable, a good
Ah,
encounter. Yes.
I have lots that I like. I have there
Okay.
is a lot of good experience from people that's like they offer you the smile in the bad moments of the day. Like you are dealing with something, you have someone who just talks to you in a way they made your day. It's kind of a lot of things. Seeing the wildlife, like something I have dreamed
Mm.
about this, like seeing wild gorilla, seeing a wild elephant.
Oh,
So it
wow.
was like a dream, like you something. And you see, okay, I don't want to visit the zoo or like where animals are just blocked,
Confined.
and yeah,
Mm.
you are seeing the the animals where they belong in the wildlife. So it's amazing, no?
Absolutely
Yeah,
amazing and scary at the same time. Hey,
yeah.
It is indeed.
I'm just thinking, would you do that, Yusuf? Would you do what she did?
Well, inshallah, my plan is something else, but out of my plan is Casablanca, Cape Town by my feet.
Oh, okay. We're going to speak about that when it happens. Now, was there any moment, scary moments for you?
Yeah, there is some lots of scary moments. Like for
Tell me.
example, going to Nigeria where all of people talk about kidnapping.
Mm,
You know, you go to those. There is five people stop you. They will kidnap you here. You ask the police. They told you yes, it's not safe. They kidnapped people there. But yeah, it was kind of scary. What I'm doing here? Like in some parts of Nigeria, I said, why did I just come here? And then I got one of the best experience in this country. Like yes, it's kind of there is a risk, but I spent 2 months in Nigeria. I cycled more than 3,000 kilometers in Nigeria, and it was one of the best experience in this journey.
what? Really?
Yes.
Okay, what made it, stood out like this? Tell
So
us.
I think because Nigeria is not touristic country,
Mm,
and it's kind of yeah, everyone is the red zone of Africa, and people are not used to tourists, so they are very, you know, I think that tourists when they come a place, it's okay. What's are people really? They are not, because everything is giving money to just like they think you are coming, you see someone, you give him money, you give him candies. So
mm,
for them, as a tourist, you are just the money but Nigeria was different. The culture was very interesting, and the difference between for example, Lagos to the north of Nigeria was like amazing. People, the difference of the culture and everything was kind of so interesting. Like
mm,
you feel the vibe of the country, the beauty of the country was amazing.
mm. And they embraced you as a foreigner. So when hearing all of these things, you mentioned the kidnapping and it not being safe,
Mm.
and then overall you just had the most beautiful experience there. But now at the start of our chat, you mentioned you would camp, you would put up your tent.
Yeah.
So now knowing that this place is filled with danger, um, were you still putting up your tent and
No, in Nigeria, I
ah,
didn't camp. In
okay.
Nigeria, I tried to like hotels or the police station. Yeah, I tried like, okay, I'm sharing my experience in social media, like to show, okay, this is Africa, this is our continent,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to some unsafe places. I'm going there. I know that it's not safe. I'm going there and I'm going to make camp and if something happening to me, everyone, oh, we told you that Africa is not safe. We told you. So
Mm.
it's kind of okay.
Be
Yeah,
responsible.
yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Now, so you mentioned the beauty and the hospitality as well of Angola. Tell us about that experience.
Yeah, for me, Angola, I didn't have a lot of information about Angola. Like, it's kind of going to the unknown.
Mm.
So I just crossed the country. I don't speak Portuguese. And I was like, okay, I know obrigado is what she thank you. And comer was to eat. So, and when I crossed in the weekend, I didn't have the SIM card. And I decided to take small roads. So when I took the small roads, no SIM card for me because it's small roads.
Yeah.
And then I spent 1 week in these small roads. They are not used to tourists because there is a broken bridge, so cars don't pass there. So for me, with the bike, I could cross with the pirogue. So then they are not used to tourists, and that's what I like. And I don't speak the language, so
Mm.
it was so fun. And then the people, they were so kind, and they are always like the joy. You see, people are happy to see you, to help,
Mm.
to stop, to have a chat with you, or offering you water. When I stopped to pay coffee, I found that someone paid already. Like it's
Oh,
kind of,
wow.
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Just going back to the WhatsApp line 0786 Salams, Jamila. MashaAllah, what a heart rendering story. May Allah give you the strength and energy to fulfill your dreams. You are a superwoman. Love your show, Jamila, from Mumtaz Maza. Thank you so much for that. Um, And then we have a listener saying, not Cape to Cairo. Why did she not inoculate before she left? Why didn't you take vaccines? Okay, that is a personal thing, and a personal choice. Um,
I took the vaccines, but the malaria, even if you have vaccines, it's no malaria. It's kind of you have to take the pills before going. So it's kind of I have all the vaccines that I need, but yeah.
exactly. All right. So let's speak about. So you spoke about the hospitality and the kindness of the people you met along the way.
Yeah. So yeah, all over this like 1.5 year, like the small villages, like we are not talking about the big cities. The big cities is not the country. Like if you are like, there is a difference between tourist traveler, like because you are not going to big cities, the tourist attraction, and you are expecting to have like local experience. No, you
No.
are going to. But for me, I was because I was on the bike. I was always taking small roads, and then you have with the bike because I'm not fast. Like I have always connected with the locals and people, kids, so it's easy to have a contact. I'm not fast, and then people are always like very very kind, and the hospitality because it was raining all the time in West Africa, Central Africa, so. I every night just asking people to push the tent in the garden or giving me some place with the roof, and they were happy to give you even a room if they have.
Okay.
And there are people they have nothing, they want to give you like food, offering you food and anything, and this is something like you don't find anywhere in this world. And true, with this all the developments that's happening in the world, like not going to the big city and asking someone, can I sleep on your no. And
Indeed.
even in the Western Cape, like people, they were so nice and kind and offering me place to stay, and because it was so cold in
Yes,
South Africa.
I was gonna ask, how do you, with the climate, how did you protect yourself?
Yeah, I didn't expect to that South Africa that's cold like this. It was so super cold. Even in Namibia, it was -4 in one night, and I didn't have all the clothes for this. But yeah, you get used to it.
And so you mentioned, it's true what you're saying, and it's a little lesson for us. When we travel, we must try and be with the locals to really experience that country and to experience the culture.
Yeah,
And it enriches you.
yeah, of course. Like it's not like the same if someone come and visit my country. He's not going just for Fez, Marrakesh, and the touristic place and said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I visit Morocco. I didn't like it." Come, people come and go into 3 places, 3 days tour guided, and oh, I visited this. It's just getting the stamps and like having few times there. But if you want to have a locals experience, you have to go
Mm,
deep and like having lots of time with the people and locals, seeing the nature and everything to see that you have traveled in this country.
indeed. How about the food? What was good and what was not so good?
Yeah. So for me, since I left, I was like, okay, I don't like to cook, to be honest. So for me, I will eat what locals eat. Like just I will see that you are eating this. I will like eat what locals eat, and that's it. Like for example, in Sierra Leone, Liberia, they have only the porridge, like the maize,
Mhm.
and yeah,
Mm.
yeah, and they have just some the green sauce, and this is what I ate in the morning and for the lunch and for the dinner for like 1 month. This is what my food. But yeah, it's kind of the part of the adventure. I'm eating what people they eat and the experience of even the local like food. Not like I will eat pasta every night.
Mm.
So it's the experience not the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yes, sir.
Sister Jamila, when she was talking about many African countries, they
Mm.
eat the porridge, that's the pap as we name it here in South
Yeah.
Africa. There's a lot of nutrition in it. If you look at it that way, there's a lot of nutrition. It's better than the pasta.
Mm.
The pasta is more like if you want to run a race tomorrow, for example.
Yeah.
But we eat in the pub every single day. It takes you, it takes long. It's
Absolutely.
almost like an low GI. So it's almost like you're riding on diesel. So
There
you
we
don't
go.
burn that much.
Fantastic. Just going back to the WhatsApp line 0786101112. Salam Jamila and lovely guest. Is the lady traveling alone?
So I'm traveling alone. I met another cyclist, and we kind of cycled some part together, and then everyone take different road, and then we met again in some countries, but it was mostly alone.
Brave woman indeed. Now, you documented your journey extensively on social media, Miriam.
Yeah,
How did you manage to keep your followers updated while on the road? I'm sure there were times that network problem and, like you've mentioned, sim and so on. So,
yeah,
tell us
yeah.
more.
It's not easy to like travel like this and stay
Mm,
connected, and like I'm sharing on YouTube and even Instagram, Facebook, and all the social media. And yeah, I sometimes like if I go to the capital city, normally there you have always a good internet, so
yeah.
I take some breaks so I can update everything and then just
How
head in the
often,
road.
how often
Yeah.
did you do these updates?
Sorry.
How often do you do it?
Yeah, it's depend because sometimes you have good internet in some
Mm,
countries, you don't have to stop. But normally, I it's depend. But in some countries, it's only the capital that you can get. But in other country, you have internet everywhere, so
yeah.
it's you don't need
Mm.
just to go to the capital city.
What kind of response and support did you receive from your online community throughout your trip?
Oh, I got lots of support from.
Mm.
Yeah,
So, tell us a little bit about that? What I mean, messages I'm sure you got,
yeah.
and so
So it's kind sometimes the people they just the Moroccan woman they send me that I'm so inspiring and trying to like they are trying to make some also some travel like this
yeah.
because they got inspired from my journey. Sometimes people they send me pictures that they bought new bike,
Oh
so
wow.
it's kind of lots of and it's a motivation for me also. You see, it's, yeah, you are
Mm.
sharing your journey, you are traveling for yourself and also for some other people like to inspire and to show them that you can do this. If I did this, you can do it.
And
Yeah,
your friends, are they not planning to join you?
yeah, they are planning to join me in Tanzania.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. All right. Now you mentioned you're going to Lesotho next, right?
yeah.
Okay. What are your plans for this upcoming leg of your journey?
So I'm trying to go up to the mountains. I miss mountains. So Lesotho is the
You
best part of to
Maluti.
yeah.
Yeah.
Malusi Mountains,
Maluti
yeah.
Mountains. It's very cold there,
Yeah, I
darling.
know.
It
Oh,
is.
Yeah.
all right.
I,
So,
Yeah.
I explained to her actually, Jamila. I
mm,
told her the winter in southern African countries it's very,
very.
very, very tough.
Yeah.
Mm.
And besides that, but she wants to go also through Lesotho into Zimbabwe, I think. Yeah, Zimbabwe,
No, from
Zambia.
Lesotho to Mozambique and then Malawi, Zimbabwe, and trying to go to Botswana and Zimbabwe, Zambia,
Mm.
and then going up to Tanzania.
Oh, wonderful. Indeed, we've run out of time, but just very quickly, a listener wants to know how does her family feel about her journey being alone? Are they not very worried about her?
Yeah, they are very worried about me every day, but yeah, this is life. They are
This is
worried, but
And beside that, Sister Jamila, every country she reached, that Moroccan embassy, they know about she's
yeah.
arriving in that country. Like for example, in South Africa, we already contacted the Moroccan embassy in Pretoria. They know about her. She's going to go up there to extend the passport to get the new passport because the passport she had is already full with all the stamps. So
yeah.
Yeah.
we spoke to the Moroccan embassy in Pretoria. They're waiting for her to get a new passport.
Wonderful support from Yusuf as well. Salam, Sister Jamila. This is a very, very brave lady. Hats off to you, my sister. Brother Yusuf, you must try to challenge her. I'm so proud of her. Very inspiring program. Nice hearing your voice, Brother Yusuf, from Auntie Gori. And Auntie Gori says, woman power. Indeed, woman power. We have a run out of time. I think we have. So just very quickly to wrap up then your final message to our dear listeners.
Yeah, so the final message, first of all, thank you for having me in this. And yeah, just want to say that if you want to do this something in this life, just work for it, do it. And Africa is not a country. So stop saying Africa is dangerous. Africa is 15th country and it's beautiful and people are nice and kind. So yes, that's it.
Indeed, you are really amazing, Miriam. Everything of the best with your journey ahead. And yeah, Tanzania is going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Zanzibar.
Yeah.
the island. I love it. Wonderful. Yusuf, I want to say thank you to you once again because it seems to me that Yusuf is a great support here for you as well. So well done.
شكرا to you also, Sister Jamila, and to Zainabin and Shanaz, to all the staff of Radio 786. My heart is always with Radio 786, and to the listeners of Radio 786. But beside that, actually, I want to ask my sister Miriam. It doesn't matter because both were born Moroccan, so I'm proudly South African and Moroccan. So I want to ask her when she arrived into the border from Namibia into South Africa. How did she feel and how did she found the mother city?
Okay, so she's got 30 seconds to quickly tell us.
Yeah, South Africa is amazing country. And you have mountains, you have the ocean, and it was very nice to see this mixes landscapes together again because I like ocean and
We've got everything.
yeah,
We've got
nice.
the mountains, we've got the flowers, we've got the oceans, we've got everything.
Yeah.
But you asked her, did you try the Sunday Sisters?
I don't know. Did she? Did you have the Sunday Sisters?
What is this?
It's a sweet treat. Well, if you
Yeah,
didn't,
yeah,
then
yeah.
your
Yeah,
sister
yeah,
has to
yeah,
give
yeah.
it to you.
I tried in Namibia. They told me it's South African.
No,
It's
you need to
Namibia.
get it here.
Okay.
So Sunday we will give you
There we go. It's a
a
promise.
taste of the
Okay.
Cape Malay
Yeah, otherwise you
tradition
come
of
in.
the Kusista.
Otherwise, you have to come and visit me here because we do a program called Kuchlame, and that's what we do. We eat
Okay.
Kusistas on a Sunday.
If you don't eat Kusista in the mother city, then
Then
you
it's
didn't
you haven't
Okay,
visited.
I have to try this. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We have to leave it there, Miriam Belkahil, all the way from Casablanca, Morocco, cycled to the beautiful city of Cape Town, and we wish her well with her journey further, inshallah. Do stay tuned to Radio 786 on 100.4 FM. Well, yeah, we took a little bit more time, but alhamdulillah. Thank you, my
Thank
darling. That
you.
was good. Did you enjoy your interview?
Yeah, yeah. It was nice. So أصدقاء
She inspired a lot of ladies.
Yeah, no.
أصدقاء هذا هو النهاية ديال هاد اللقاء. غنخليه لكم في يوتيوب اللي بغى يعاود يشوفه.
The visa takes long.